Hello YouTube friends, I'm cooking again. Everything tonight is fresh from the garden and so I've got some sugar snap peas here I'm going to prepare in a minute. In this pan here, potatoes, which are an international kidney variety, which is the same variety as Jersey Royal. I might have explained that. I dug them out on Saturday and they are delicious. So what's for supper tonight then is terribly simple. I sometimes think that we can add far too many ingredients into something, but when you're making something like this you need to let the vegetables speak for themselves really and be the main star of the show. So tonight I'm going to have sugar snap peas, new potatoes, and this that I'm going to do. Okay, so when you grow courgettes, and you guys call them zucchinis, that's fine by me. Sometimes one of them is kind of like hiding underneath the leaves and it gets a little bit away from you, like this one has. And that's still edible, that's still okay. But if it gets bigger and bigger, it gets very starchy inside and full of seeds and actually not very tasty. And so this one has got a little bit big. It's not a recipe. This process that I like to do. I'll show you. All the comments that you left about my excessive butter consumption have got me a little bit self-conscious about butter, but this recipe needs butter. Nothing else will work. So first thing I'm going to do is crush some garlic into the pan that's got a little bit of butter in, and maybe put just a tiny bit of olive oil. So a trick here, when you're cooking anything in butter, and if you take your eye on it for a second it can burn, but if you put a tiny drop of oil with it, that prevents that from happening. And it still tastes great. So I've got maybe too much garlic there. 2 cloves of garlic here. And I'm just going to take the papery skins off. I haven't got my mic on because I walk about a bit when I'm cooking. And that thing's only got like a 5-foot lead. So we're stuck, I'm afraid, with me shouting. Okay, so I've got my garlic thing here. And I'm going to put these 2 cloves of garlic, crush them here. Because this does need to have a bit of garlic going on in there. So I'm going to crush that in there. Now, what I've got in here then, the sugar snap peas, I'm going to steam them on top of the potatoes, but I'm just going to cut just the end off really. I don't want to be chomping away on that. Okay, so they're all done now in there. So this amount of butter, which isn't a huge amount, it's a small amount of butter. I like butter. And we had that debate, didn't we, about margarine and butter. Nobody should be eating margarine. That's just, you know, I never nag at you, do I? I never rant at you or give you my strongly held opinions, but that is one. I don't really think anyone should be eating margarine. It's so processed. It's so far away from what it originally was. So, that's as hard as it gets here. Here we go then. I've cut the top and the bottom off this courgette, and it's quite a big one. And I've got my potato peeler. Now in the middle of this courgette there'll be seeds, and sort of it'll be quite fleshy and not very tasty, so we're not going to eat that part. Instead what we're going to do is this, and so let's just see how we're doing for time. Okay, we're good. Put those on. We're good. So I'm going to take the potato peeler and I'm going to move it round and round and round the courgette. The first layer is green with all that skin, but then as I get round and round and do more of this, and the pieces are very, very thin, just like you were peeling any old vegetable. And as it goes round, I'm going to peel into the white part now. Whoops-a-daisy. And I'm just going to keep peeling until I can tell that the flesh is firm at the moment, until the flesh is no longer firm. I'll show you when we get to that point. Keep rotating it in my hand. Now I've just seen the first bits of seeds coming through, just there. I'm good to keep going though. The seeds of anything are a little bit bitter. I know one cook I know takes the seeds out of tomatoes before she serves them up because they are the bitter part of the fruit. Now, can you see there that I'm coming towards the seeds now? Well, I'm going to avoid the seeds. If I just chop this up in the conventional way, all those seeds would have ended up in my pan. This way, I've got the very tenderest of vegetable. Is a courgette a fruit or a vegetable? I don't know. It's a bit confusing, isn't it? Okay, as I come round the courgette then, I can hear them, I can also feel them. I'm going to put the peas on now. Just need to get a lid for those. So those sugar snap peas won't take long to cook. And I've got them over the potatoes. I'm saving a bit of electricity there. And when I've finished with this bit's going to go into the compost heap. I'm not interested in eating this part. Look, it's all the seedy bits. And that bit there tastes a bit fleshy and not very nice. Just get these end bits in. They're okay. Okie dokie. Straight into the compost bucket, which is right beside me here. And then I'm just going to turn this over and over so that all the garlic and the butter is coating it. And the only thing I'm going to want on here is salt and pepper. And that'll be it. We'll let the beautiful vegetable talk for itself. Potatoes are doing, sugar snap peas are doing. Just put the heat up there a bit so that I like them cooked through. They're quite nice just like that. And one of the things you can do now is serve that over a bed of spaghetti or pasta. That's a nice way to do it. In fact, that's a lovely thing to do, maybe with some chopped tomatoes. So I'll put the heat up there because I want that to cook well. And in here, I've got some salad that actually needs a wash and one of my cucumbers. But this salad needs a wash. Just a few salad leaves. Give them a good old swoosh around. So that's good. I'm going to make a little bit of salad. This is one of my cucumbers. Some people peel their cucumbers. I don't mind the skin. I think it gives a nice green colour on the plate. There we go. That's a bit of salad there. And then a bit of pepper, I think, in here. I do like black pepper, so a little bit of black pepper on the courgettes, a little bit of sea salt. And then this is the simplest garden meal with salad from the garden, new potatoes that I dug up on Saturday, sugar snap peas that I've just picked, and this big courgette treated to this treatment here with a bit of garlic. That's it. Just put a few of these on, just a few. I've done extra because, one more, yeah. It's nice to have them cold in a salad tomorrow. And so let's get a fork. I've got some extra cold potatoes there. I'm going to put the sugar snap peas here. Like that. Courgette ribbons that have been cooked with garlic, butter, salt and pepper, and that's it. Supper. Very nice. Thanks for watching. See you next time.